welcome back to my channel. My name's Eliza Miron. You probably know me as Za over at the Daily Run with Za over on Instagram. Go find me there, follow along for more videos, stories, and other things detailing this run streak I have. I've been running every single day for over 19 years. I'm here to share tips and tricks. And so today, we're talking about how to run in the heat. So here in Indiana, see, a little bit sunburned. It's getting warmer and humider and the sun is coming up earlier. So how do you navigate a daily run in the heat? So first of all, it depends how much you're running. So in my marathon days, I'd be running 80 to 90 miles a week. That's a little different than navigating, plugging in a mile run. So it kind of depends like what spectrum you're on. So my big number one tip for running in the heat is get it done before or around sunrise. It's just so much cooler and you can avoid these tan lines. Still wear sunscreen because, depending on the time of the day, the sun will be up. So that's my favorite time to run is like sunrise during the summertime where it's warm out. I don't have to worry about wearing too many clothes, putting on the hat and everything, just like put on the shorts, sports bra, shoes, and head out. So if you're able to get it in before or around sunrise, that's ideal. So I used to live in Miami, South Florida, in the Florida Keys, and in the summertime, and literally that was the only time I could do it because still it was 80 degrees and humid, but it's just that much worse when the sun is out. So I highly, highly recommend if you have a hard time waking up, do it 3 days in a row and it'll be so amazing that you'll want to continue it through the rest of the summer. So I just love that time of day. Like people are just starting to wake up. It's quiet. The birds are chirping. You'll have a great experience. And if you don't that first day, do it again the 2 other days. And if those 2 other days cancel out that bad first day, keep going. So that's my first number one tip. Another one is be creative along your runs. So like I said, when I was living in South Florida, there was a few ways where I got water semi-illegally because I was trespassing. So please don't do this, but just find some other creative ways to find water along your run. So one way is, in Miami, there's a lot of construction trucks. So usually on construction trucks, they would have orange water coolers. And that was like, oh my gosh, the holy grail. So I'd run to these water coolers, get some water, and it would be great. Another one, ask for permission. Another option is sprinklers. So one time I was running and I ran up to the sprinkler, drinking water off the sprinkler, probably really bad water. And then the owner turned it off. But if that was you, I was only trying to get water. But you could run through sprinklers, ask somebody, hey, can I run through your sprinkler? One time I ran by this above ground pool and I asked, hey kids, can I splash myself with some water? And they're like, okay, like who is this creepy woman asking to splash herself in the face with dirty pool water? But that did cool me off. So a more strategic way is you could leave water around the route that you're running, or do smaller routes and leave a water at your house. So if I were to leave water here, maybe I would run, depending how long I was running, but I really don't think you need water. I mean, you can train your body to not need a lot of water. Like when I was training for a marathon, this is another bad Za tip, but it is my experience. People get mad when I give this is bad advice, but this is how I trained myself. I trained myself to not need water. So when I did my marathon in Washington State, I ran 3:17. I didn't take water that whole time or a gel or anything. It's I think you can train your body to handle that distance without needing the nutrition. So, come at me and hate me, but back in the 70s, this is how people used to run. They would run marathons. There'd be no water belts, no water stops. There wouldn't be these fancy gels, and they would run, sub 3 marathons, no big deal. Anyway, but hydrate, make sure you're well fed. Okay, so that's 2 tips. My third tip, if you can't do it before sunrise, and you're unable to do the water thing, like really the worst time of the day is running high noon, 4 p.m. Like I said, if you're running 1 to 4 miles, like you can suffer through it. Like that's what, 30 minutes or so, or like a mile, like 10, 20 minutes. Like you can do anything for 10, 20, 30 minutes. So really any time of the day, just run a mile. Like it's not going to kill you. You don't need the water belt for the mile. You could find an indoor track. Same thing like with winter, you could find some indoor routes to run. I get all my runs done outside. But if you are running more and you can't do the sunrise run, I guess you'd have to do sunset run, a little bit cooler. Kind of go, I mean, it depends when the sun sets where you are, but go like right at sunset. You don't want to go too much before because it's still going to be warm. You can wear a visor or a hat, get the sun out of your face and the sweat, wick the sweat away. Sunglasses, like I said, I'm not about all the gear. Find a shady trail to run in. Even if the trail is short, you could do small loops in the trail, but that shade, like getting away from the sun is key. So before sunrise, you're getting away from the sun. After sunset, getting away from the sun, finding shade or trail on a trail, trying to get yourself away from the sun. Worst case scenario, you got to run a mile in the blazing sun and, you'll survive through it, but it's not ideal. So yep, be very careful in the heat. Make sure you are hydrated the night before, pre-run. You got to attune your lifestyle to the run. Over time that will happen. So hope this helps. Let me know if you have any other tips below. If you go over to my Instagram, I have a few videos talking about this as well. And I will leave a good podcast in the description that goes into exercising and running in the heat and how to cool off your body. It's a very useful information that you could implement like race day, marathon, track meet. So cooling down the body to be able to, withstand the challenge ahead. Anyway, so hope you enjoyed this video. I just came out with a fitness site. It's called Get Fit with Za. I'm going to link it down below. Please check it out. You get workouts and nutrition planned, all customized to what you're looking for. And just another way to try to support you on a daily run or your journey to becoming healthier and more fit and happier. Let me know what you think. Follow me on Instagram, like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope I'll be making more videos. Bye.